Today I'm going to show you how to splice your own pigtails. My last video was a bit difficult to understand, so I'm going to change it up a little bit and use more diagrams. You already should know how to splice. If you don't know how to do that, go learn how. The goal is to make a loop like this with one knot on an end, and it's just a simple loop, and it's made out of ordinary kite line, maybe 2 millimeters, maybe 1.5 millimeters. You're going to be quadruple over strength, so it's okay to put a knot. Never put a knot in your flying lines or your rear lines, but this is 4 times over strength, so it's okay to do that. We're going to start with 24 inches of kite line, and at the end, the line is going to be 5 inches long. This is with around 1.6 millimeter line. If you have thicker line, of course, it'll be shorter, so you may want to adjust your measure. First of all, you lay out your line. You're going to make marks on the line itself. It's going to start, of course, at 0. Then you make a mark at 6 inches. Make a mark on the line at 12 inches. Make a mark at 18, and make a mark at 24. I always tape my line down to my ruler because I don't have both hands free, and I can stretch the line out properly while I'm measuring it. Make a mark at 6 inches, 12 inches, 18, so it's every 6 inches, and then 24. And now I'm going to cut the line. All right. Next, what we're going to do is make a loop. So you have a line like this, and you have your fid attached to it, like that. You locate your mark wherever it is on the line, then you feed it through this way. So it's going to become like this. All right. Next, what you're going to do is attach the fid here. Locate the mark wherever it is and feed the fid through there up into here. All right. Then you'll have a loop like this. And then you'll have the ends, tiny little ends, sticking out. And those will be cut. But you'll notice we have a knot in the line, so you can convert from loops to knots. So before we put it through the first one, before we go through, we're going to make a knot. And that will be our knot that will move around and get out of the way later on. But make a simple overhand knot, not a figure 8, an overhand knot, and then locate the marking and put it through. Not a figure 8, it'll be too big. Make a simple overhand knot. We're going to be quadruple over strength, so it's okay to put a knot in there. And because the knot's in there, you do not want, or you should not even use, a Brummel. A simple class 1 is what you want to use because this locks it. Use any kind of fid you like. This is my fid. Guitar string, store-bought, or what I use, a bicycle spoke. So you can see the fid's attached. Now we make a simple overhand knot. All right. Now remember when we looked at the first marking, and you have the fid here, you go into the marking because we're making a loop. Now, you see where the second marking is? You come out that way. Okay. Now you can see, there's the knot. Now this one has to go inside this marking right here, but the knot's in the way. So let's move the knot. And move the knot down. You're just moving it around. Doesn't matter exactly where you put it. It just has to get out of the way. Okay. Now the knot's out of the way. See that? Now here's the little end that I was talking about. That's going to be eventually cut off, but leave it for now. Now see, it's almost ready. There's the loop. Now it just has to go inside right here where that marking is. See that marking? So I'm going to attach the fid to this end. Okay, see that mark? Go inside right here. So now the whole thing's completed, except for you have to massage it a little bit. Now see right here, that part right there has to be pulled tight. So I'm going to massage it a little bit right there and move the knot again, massage it right there, and now you can see this is where the joint is. It's completely good. Stretch it out, and now the knot's on the wrong end, so I'm going to move it over to the other end. Okay, knot's on the right end, and you can see this is right where the two lines went inside of each other, so there's no need for a Brummel. It's going to be locked. And now pull it out here, and now you see the little ends here. You just pull it out a little bit and then cut it off. See, it's cut off. Now I pull it out so it goes inside the weave. Pull this one out, goes inside the weave. And now we have a perfect pigtail. Another one, and they're all exactly the same size. So you can just make a bunch of these and then use them every time you need a pigtail. And the good thing about this, because you're making them yourself, you control the size and get them all exactly standardized. If you buy a pigtail, one will be 4 inches, one will be 5 inches, one will be 6 inches. These are all exactly the same. You can make whatever size you like. But for me, and also make sure you do want the knots on one end because it comes in useful, and because the lines are so over strength, it's not a problem. These all are exactly 5 inches. So that's the size I make. It's incredibly useful, and I don't like buying pigtails because if you have a pigtail on a kite, 2 pigtails, 3 pigtails, 4 pigtails, however many you have, one of them breaks and you just want to replace one, you can't because they're all different sizes. If you make them yourself, they're all going to be completely standardized, exactly the same.